Many people know somebody that has been diagnosed with diabetes, whether it's been a family member, a friend, or maybe even yourself. Are you aware of some of the recent advancements in treatments for diabetes? Today, I am here to inform you about some of the new recent advancements in treatments in diabetes. I did a lot of research on the new recent advancements in treatments in diabetes because I have family members that have been diagnosed with diabetes. And I thought that I would like to do more research to figure out what I could do to help them treat their disease and to also inform you on how to help your close relative or friend treat their disease as well. Many people are unaware about some of the recent advancements in treatments for diabetes. What people don't know is that the diabetes is the sixth leading cause of death, according to Bacalar in the United States. African Americans and Hispanics are the top races that are usually diagnosed with diabetes. Today, I will talk to you about the different types of diabetes, the recent advancements in diabetes, and who we should focus on giving the treatment to in diabetes. Of course, there is more than one form of diabetes, and those forms are type 1 and type 2 diabetes. Type 1 diabetes, according to the American Diabetes Association, is usually found in children or in young adults, and it was previously known as juvenile diabetes. And when you have type 1 diabetes, that means that you do not have enough insulin in your body. And you need insulin in your body to help convert sugar. Researchers are not sure why or where type 1 diabetes comes from, but they do think or they do know that if your father or your grandfather has been diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, you are more prone to have type 1 diabetes. Type 2 diabetes, on the other hand, usually comes from your family or someone that is having weight problems, that is overweight. People that are diagnosed with it's been research has shown that more than 200 adults with type 2 diabetes, about two-thirds reported at least one close relative with diabetes, and nearly 50% had at least two relatives with the disease, and that's according to risk factors in diabetes. Race and ethnicity also plays a huge role in type 2 diabetes because African Americans, Hispanics, and Asians and in the US are increasing. All three groups, as well as Native Americans, are at risk of diabetes, according to Ward. People overweight also contributes to type 2 diabetes. About 80% of individuals with type 2 diabetes are overweight or obese. Some recent advancements that I found in treatment for diabetes is an insulin pump, pancreas transplantation, sensor for blood sugars, and a drug called canagliflozin. The insulin that people usually use when they have diabetes, they used to prick their finger, check the blood in the insulin machine, and they check for the blood sugar. Now they have this thing where it's inhaled insulin. They may provide a needle-free insulin as a therapeutic option in the near future. Continuous SC insulin infusion pumps were introduced in the 1970s. A pump has recently been developed, which also has a continuous SC glucose monitor providing real-time glucose levels and trends, according to Cohen and Shaw. Now, the pancreas transplantation is usually for type 1 diabetes, and that's if your blood sugars is really uncontrollable, and that's when you should look into the pancreas transplantation. Sensors for blood is basically a monitor that monitors your blood sugar, and when you're trying to monitor your blood sugar, you try to make sure that it's within a normal range. Sensors that have continuously monitor blood sugar provide a reading every 5 minutes, alerting the patient of dips and increases that may need a response. Another advancement in treatment for diabetes is canagliflozin, which is the pill that is taken once a day. Usually people that have type 2 diabetes or any type of diabetes, if they're on medicine, they're taking medicine more than once a day. This pill will allow you to take this pill once a day. Professor Carol Longson of NICE said, type 2 diabetes can be difficult to treat, and most people will eventually require a number of drugs, often used simultaneously, according to Wiley. And this is why the drug will be a great recent advancement. So who do these recent advancements affect? So usually these recent advancements, according to the American Diabetes Association, a national survey from 2007 to 2009 showed that 12.6% of African Americans were diagnosed with diabetes, and second in line were Hispanics. So obviously our target should be those African Americans and those Hispanics. 50% of African American women suffer from obesity, according to Callen. Being overweight in the African American community is one of the biggest factors in diabetes, and that is along with having, a poor diet. Researchers also found that men and people over the age of 65 should get treatment because they are more prone to start having diabetes. And to conclude this, basically being informed about recent advancements and treatments of diabetes is very important and useful information. Now that you have been informed about this knowledge, you should be able to go back and, share with your family and your friends. And hopefully this recent advancement treatments for those who have diabetes will help.